Blessings everyone, happy Saturday. Welcome to another video. This is Ladybeunstoppable. If you're new to the channel, remember hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you will know whenever I upload another video or whenever I go live. So guys, go and big up on yourself and look on the topic right about now. We're going to talk about Hurricane Fiona and some other dealings are going on in the world. So right about now, let me see what we start off with. Me I go to Hurricane Fiona last. Right now we're going to start off with the Gruggadzilla. She's back in Cayman Islands after 16 years after being denied a work visa. I've been to Cayman once. If anybody been to Cayman, drop a like, drop a drop a comment. What was it you like about your Cayman experience? My Cayman experience, the one I liked the best, was when I went to the turtle farm. I didn't realize that turtles could have been so big, so huge, humongous. Yes, so that was one of the places that I went while I visited the Cayman Islands. I went to Grand Cayman and went to the turtle farm. Yes, so anyway, Bounty Killer is revealing and getting the green light to travel to the Cayman Islands, for which he says the first time in 16 years. And he was there talking about it in a video that I saw on Twitter. The Warlord will be performing at the 4-day Cayman Fest 2022, which runs from September 22nd to 24th, so today last day. And he will make his appearance Friday night, that last night. Killer shared a video of himself upon arrival at the Cayman airport, in Cayman, where he animatedly addressed several persons who apparently came to receive him, telling them he was there to rumble and bang bang and close a 2-generation gap. Me said me can't find a video there on Twitter. So these were some of what he said. Let me see Twitter. I don't try to perform for Cayman or for Jamaica or for Barbados. I perform for the fans. That's what he said. Whether I'm in Jamaica or I'm in Barbados or I'm in Cayman Islands, it's going to be the same thing. And then to be after 16 years, you know, I have to reignite, remind them that what I does and what I brings. And that I'm about to kill words verbatim. So this will have to be an extraordinary, because I have to remind the younger ones who never know me or see me before. So this is like working the suit, the next generation, because I miss one generation, so it's a generation gap. Yes, tomorrow really gonna be exciting for me, and that was Bounty Killer. Let me take out that chewing gum. That was Bounty Killer's words. All right. So I'm still trying to see if I can find the video. This time is always the mass after 16 years of being barred from entering Cayman Islands. The time machine decided it's time again. Job busting all chains and bandages from the Godzilla. So these are what Bounty Killer, this is what Bounty Killer was saying. And I didn't know I was banned from Cayman Islands. And this was in what, 2006. The Cayman Compass reported that a judge in a judicial review, which was requested by concert promoter Andre Thompson, had ruled that Cayman Island Chief Immigration Officer Franz Manderson had acted well within his jurisdiction when he decided to refuse temporary work permit to Bounty Killer. And that temporary was for 16 years. Blow wow. Why that temporary, the long door. I'm going to go ahead and share out this video. Guys, if you have not shared out the video yet, go ahead and do so now. Do so now. All right, so this was a voicemail that was going around, and I captured a little part of it um, from what Bounty Killer said, allegedly in an interview with, I think, one of the Cayman, what you call it, radio station or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it's something similar to that. Let me see if I can't hear it. I'm trying to turn on my speaker because sometimes I realize um sometimes I realize that it's not loud enough unless we put it on the speaker. All right. Hold on. When I stream later, I go use StreamYards. When I use this streaming device, streaming something, I can't see the chat. I have to go up on YouTube on my phone. I probably don't know how to see the chat on this one. All right. What may I do? Okay, let me get the thing here on my Bluetooth. Oh, Bluetooth off. Hands-free link. Wait, I rang set me a connect to blow out. Flip 4. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna play this little short thing and then we'll go check out the other part of the video them.
Jokes and merciless enough. No, so I hear. He's jokes and merciless. Yeah, but
so this is the Godzilla on a channel allegedly on a radio station talking about the late Merciless.
I'm gonna lose it in that. Jokes and merciless enough. No, so I hear. He's jokes and merciless. Yeah, but you're not shy to say. It was no heart attack. No heart attack or nothing, Bridget. I overdose killed the dog. How we don't even want to elaborate on the dead man, nothing but them for going. Yeah. Gonna funeral, me a bad man. Yeah. No boy can't run with me. Well, I'm Merciless wasn't my friend. He wasn't my...
All right, so this is what the Godzilla was saying, allegedly at an interview in Cayman. So this is recent stuff. You know, me I go start it from beginning and drop your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you think this too much or you understand, me no know. Just give me your feedback in the comment section. This should be on a video by itself, but I saw a thing set up.
Merciless. I'm gonna lose it in that. Jokes and merciless enough. No, so I hear. He's jokes and merciless. Yeah, but you're not shy to say. It was no heart attack. No heart attack or nothing, Bridget. I overdose killed the dog. How we don't even want to elaborate on the dead man, nothing but them for going. Yeah. Gonna funeral, me a bad man. Yeah. No boy can't run with me. Well, I'm Merciless wasn't my friend. He wasn't my colleague. Yeah. He was just a co-worker. Merciless has shown me no love, no respect. Me no owe Merciless and him family them. No more than condolences. All right. I see a lot I'm buried it Thursday. I'm in a god funeral. Oh no, dirty drunk can say nothing. Give my alliance. Tell them you're choking Merciless. You're a bad man.
Alright, so that was the Gruggadzilla. That's what him say. You know, as me say, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And just give me your feedback. I want some music. I forgot find some YouTube music. It plays so quiet. Alright. So moving on to the next topic, I am going to talk about the unruly boss. Yes, Popcaan introduces his Swedish son. Um, and I was seeing that little video on new Twitter or Instagram, one of them, when he say on a jacket or something like that, something to that effect. But anyway, he shared some big news today by revealing, and when we said today, that was 2 days, 3 days ago. So I almost stale news, but in a reach stale news category yet. He shared his big news today by revealing to the world that he has a Swedish son named Portmore, affectionately called Porty. The unruly boss 34 took the IG on Wednesday, the 21st, to share series of photos posting with his son. So you can go over an IG page, go check. I think me have a picture on here so too. Yeah. All right. My camera over here, so I may look over there. So that's why I have to move this come over here. So me appear for look. This so. All right. So Popcaan say I'm a Swedish son that now feel like say a jacket your ear. Popcaan added, making it clear that he's the child biological father. Yeah, so that was it. Nothing too long for elaborate pan. Nothing too long for elaborate pan. You better go sit down in a pitney. Oh, you can't ramp, so I'm going to give one some liquor, see. All right. So moving on to the next topic. Gramps new release. It was a new surprise, a EP called Deeper. And it is so sad because I don't listen to it yet, you know. But I'm gonna listen to it on iTunes later. I always like listen to the music then before I come talk about them. But anyway, I'll listen to it later. Exactly 14 months after he released his Positive Vibration album, which copped the Best Reggae Album Grammy nomination, Gramps had dropped a new 6-track surprise EP simply titled Deeper. John, pass me computer again. Make more play some music. Cause the place so quiet. Go and play some YouTube music. Look at that room. For the other one. So the reggae singer made the announcement of the official release on his IG page this morning, noting that my new EP Deeper is available on all digital platforms. So if you don't have iTunes, all of them, just go on over there and support the thing. Me have iTunes, so now let me just play them, watch them, and all of that. All of that with them. What's up? My computer dead. Alright, so the reggae singer made the announcement of the official release on his IG page. I said this morning, I mean this morning, I mean yesterday morning. My new EP Deeper is available on all digital platforms. The songs featured on the EP are A Moon to Remember, So In Love With You, Butterfly, Runaway Bay, People Like You, Wash the Tears. 5 of them. I go up on iTunes real quick and look on it, see what the lyrics them say. But I don't know. I want to piece of computer, yeah, man. I wonder if I did it dead. Oh, it a come on. Alright, I go up on it. iTunes and see. Me turn this down because I don't want to play on my video. Gramps Morgan. Deeper. Let me look for Deeper. Deeper EP. Alright, so this is how I look like. This is iTunes. And let me see. I got add it to my playlist. I not listen it yet, so I go add it to my library. So it I go download to my library. Then I go add it to my playlist. I'm on to remember. Let me see what lyrics say. Lyrics. Wrapped up beneath a blanket of stars, you and me, and the beat of 4 hours for holding on. I love song them, yeah, man. I'm on to remember a night of surrender, moment to treasure. Yeah. I'm gonna listen to this later and see what I go on with it. Oh, this might come out of that. Something. I'm trying to find some music. Let me see one. Let me try to find some. Cindy Randall, what's up, girly? How things going on? Cause you know Hurricane Fiona is they say it's heading for Canada. Is it close to you? Let me know. I try to find some YouTube music because the place is a bit too quiet. So let me come here. So YouTube Studio. I'm trying to get some free music just to play in the background because the place kind of quiet. Summer solstice on June planet. Really? Let me see what kind of song this. And if there no new reggae. Them have new songs, but these are we're not seeing no new reggae. We're not seeing no new reggae. They have new music, but none of them are no reggae. I'm gonna use this young man. At least they're not so quiet. Turn the computer and a tablet. Okay, sorry for the long pause, guys. May I try get some background music, you know, cause the place is too quiet. So, anyways, shoot. Lord Jesus, my camera not down. My camera get knocked over. Too much to go on road. No, not this little section here. Lord Jesus and peace. Jesus and peace. Everything are not done. Rastafari. Like me. Okay, so where was I? Mm. Okay, I was at Morgan Heritage where he came up with a new EP, 6 songs on the EP. So I'm gonna go over there on the digital platforms for support the thing. And all who have new music, man, you know, go and go support it. In a recent article, Gramps said that the new EP is really a follow-up treat for his fans who supported him on his Positive Vibration, which was his third solo album. He went ahead to say it's strictly a gift to the fans. And he also wanted to express himself on the single called Butterfly. So I'm gonna make sure to listen to that one in particular. Many people for many years don't know how to let go of their loved ones in many different ways. Because remember, I said Gramps Mark did lose his father, recently. He is quoted as saying, which alluding to the past of his father's icon, Denora Morgan. According to Gramps, 2020 has so far been sweet and sour all at once, as he has taken the loss of his father, which was his best friend. He has taken it very hard. And a couple of times I was, on different people live where he came on and, expressed it. I was on, what you call it, live one time, Dr. Love, and also on, a guy the name Ding Dong live when Gramps Morgan came on and stuff. So it's really a pleasure that he was able to put up this EP. So I'm going to go support the thing. Last November, Gramps Positive Vibration was nominated in the Best Reggae category alongside Spice 10, Sean Paul, Live and Living, Jesse Royal, Etana, and American band Soldier, and we don't know say them did take the winnings. Recorded between Kingston, Nashville, and Toronto, the 15-track album sounds are unique to Gramps Morgan use of the Jamaican banjo in the mental tracks and Nashville guitars. Dancehall megastar Shaggy, his friend for more than 25 years, also appears on the track titled Float Your Boat, while his Gramps' late father appeared on a track called Secret to Life. Weeks after Gramps and his brothers Mojo and Peter announced that their vial their Grammy Award winning reggae band Morgan Heritage, they will embark on their full-scale African tour. And I did a video too when they were going on their tour. When they announced that they'll be going on tour come October, and have plans to collaborate with some of the freshest and biggest talents in each country to produce a collaborative album. Right? The Down by the River singers had, I don't know that song they no can go and sing it, had explained that the tour, which was the Island Vibes African Tour, will travel across several counties in West, Central, East, and Southern Africa. 4 performances over an 8-week period. The tour is set to get underway on Sunday, October 2, that are next week Sunday in Johannesburg, South Africa. I need to go there, so before moving to Kigali in Rwanda, and on Saturday, October 8, Friday, October 14, Harare in Zimbabwe, and Kadoma in that same country the following day. Then on Saturday, October 22, the band will perform in Lilongwe, Malawi, before going on to Addis Ababa, the Ethiopia capital, in on 29th, on the 29th. The tour will then move to Accra, Ghana on Saturday, November 12th, and close at Pamplemousis in Mauritius in November 26th. That's another African place. Never hear about this yet. The upcoming African tour is being produced and managed by Rave, a Pan-African live events company, and Morgan Heritage's CTBC Music Group. Gramps and his brothers have also stated that their stint in the motherland will be a gift to the people of the continent, as Africa has always been a home to them, which is clearly demonstrated in the immense support they received there over the years. So one big up the Morgan family. Morgan Heritage, Gramps Morgan and his brothers. I know they go support the EP. The songs on the EP are A Moon to Remember, So in Love with You, Butterfly, Runaway Bay, which is acoustic, People Like You acoustic, Wash Your Tears acoustic. Alright? So I'm go and go support the thing and big up on yourself. Moving on to the next topic. There was an article when we did see about Boom Boom, but it come like so I can't find the article because when we did schedule this alive, I never get to do it. So me not find it, that's have to go skip out. Oh, see it here. Boom Boom, he criticized some of the fans for simulating GUN violence on stage, and this is what a lot of people already are talk about the lyrics in the in some of the music. A series of videos posted by selector Boom Boom of himself standing on a cart at a party while using a crudely made prop RIFLE to simulate pumping multiple GUNSHOTS in a man had not gone down well with some of his fans. Also, he was criticized. Oh, he did that and he was criticized. I was thinking that him criticized some other people, but no, he was the one being criticized. And Wednesday Boom Boom shared 3 video clips of him doing all that stuff, let me just say. And let me see, let me get the real part of the news. While some of his fans were entertained, some were regret that they attended the festivities. And there were many who thought that his actions were reckless in light of the large number of GUN crimes in Jamaica. So basically, let me turn down that snare because it's too loud. So basically, they're saying that some people were amused by it, but some were not, especially based on the fact that there's a whole lot of GUN violence going on. We may say it's entertainment, but it's not for all, bruh. Try use it in a positive way. Too much GUN crime in Jamaica now for doing this. Remember, younger kids looking up to you. That's what one man said. There was tiff between one woman who was in support of it and another person who objected to it. So basically, it was not a good look. Basically, it was not a good look being depicted based on the fact that, we're trying to teach positive in the music, and then we see where, and we already know how the music influence people, even though we're not supposed to, supposed to happen, but at the end of the day, we don't know the thing set up. So, not just kind of go and change up the thing and be more positive in the output we're going to give to the public. That's basically my thoughts. Drop your comments in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, remember to like, share, and subscribe. You go drink some of this something? Or you there look something else to eat? Okay, sorry about that. Like, share, and so you go pop popcorn. Like, share, and subscribe. Alright, me see what else me not touch pan. Okay, so this is the last part for the video here. Hurricane Fiona. Fiona. Fifi. I remember I used to go to college. We did have this college mate named Fiona. We used to call her Fifi. Fifi, anyway, they big up yourself. Big up yourself. Anyway, fearsome Hurricane Fiona could be Canada's strongest. This is still news, you know, this is from the 22nd. Let me look for the update. But me come out strong with the still news, let me look for the updated news. Lord Papa Jesus. I'm gonna touch on when name Tropical Storm Ian. Me our friend named Ian. Me I forgot call him asking when they go along with Tropical Storm Ian, but me go on Fiona case right about now, and me need something updated. Me don't know why this all news here pop up on my computer. And this is 1 day ago. This is 4 hours ago. Alright. Alright. So this is news, updated news. Tropical. No, I lie. Hurricane Fiona hammered. And this is still news, guys. This is the 23rd. But anyway, Hurricane Fiona barrels towards Canada in a rare weather event after hitting Bermuda with heavy rains. Hurricane Fiona hammered Bermuda with heavy rains early Friday as the Category 4 storm marches toward Canada. So I forgot to get the more updated news for today. I don't know why this is still news that still come up. I go back and see if I can, if I see no updated news. Let me go on the NOAA website, NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Let me see if they have anything updated with regards to Hurricane Fiona. And there's quite a few more in the Pacific, because right now I'm looking on some more names. Alright, so this is Hurricane Fiona. Let me see what them say about Fiona. As of 2 p.m., the location was 47.7 north, latitude 61.4 west, moving north at 25 miles per hour. John, give me some water, please. Minimum pressure 947 millibars. Sorry. That's the atmospheric pressure. No, make me a cough. Let me take myself off. I'm comfy down in a picnic. Ray Gibson, want to go and big up yourself. Sunny skies here and right now. Okay, Cindy, good job. Because basically last time they said the hurricane was close to Nova Scotia, which is on the eastern end of Canada, close to the what is the Atlantic in the Atlantic Ocean. So basically, alright here, so they say Fifi there. Fifi. Right here, so. I think a Fifi this over here, so. Alright. So no that Ian Mira me sure no the wrong thing. Anyway. I saw the popcorn they smell good. Oh, yesterday I was on Twitter. Let me go up on Twitter and see because they had a lot of stuff on Twitter um about the hurricane. Why the popcorn smell good, man? Alright, so let's see what's the latest on this. Hurricane Fiona latest very powerful storm hits Nova Scotia. And this was 7 minutes ago. After KILLING, 8 people in Puerto Rico. Ottawa. Let me see this the news station here. That not tell me nothing. That not tell me nothing at all. I think me did have it, but me not have it. I thought I had it, but I don't have it. Let me taste some of my popcorn now. Trust me now one plate, give me. Trust me now one plate, give me say. Okay, so this is 48 minutes ago. Alright. So this took more up today.
Is that enough?
Yeah, me know enough. Thanks. Okay, it's nice, man. Hurricane Fiona, love it too. Batters Eastern Canada. Let me see what it says. Oh, me not see nothing. Oh, me not see like no really. But me know when they see the news this morning, so what they going and stuff, brother. Today. Okay, so this is saying Fiona, formerly a hurricane, is battering Atlantic Canada. Fierce winds and coastal flooding. So here are the latest updates from the area hit hardest by the storm. 1:35 p.m. Women injured, another reportedly missing along the coast. One woman was rescued after maybe missing in Newfoundland after several houses collapsed in the water. The woman who was rescued was taken to a hospital in Port aux Basques. The report added her condition was unknown. 1 p.m. footage shows moment storm surges washes away building. And they said that's over there on Twitter. 12:25 p.m. Prince Edward Island conditions are like never seen before. While surveying the damage this morning, police in the Prince Edward Island port town of Charlottetown said they were seeing conditions like never before. 11:15 there was power outage update In Nova Scotia, 404,000 customers without power. Roughly 80% of our customers trapped. Guys, wanna pray for them people here. The town of Port Arc sustained widespread damage and storm surge flooding from Fiona, and the mayor of the town called a specific news that the damage is severe. So if you're near to Nova Scotia, that's where they got hit by the storm. Guys, if you don't want some more, go back to Twitter. And that's a Fiona is a historical storm. That is Canada. Sorry. But this remind me of Hurricane Gilbert. Now the other day me do a live and was talking about Hurricane Gilbert, man. Hurricane Fiona made landfall in Nova Scotia. They said 20 minutes ago. Let's see which me that is. Alright, so this is an update. Let me read this. Let me read the update here. As Hurricane Fiona moved into Nova Scotia late yesterday afternoon, the Nova Scotia RCMP enabled its division-wide emergency preparedness measures and contingency plan. The RCMP offers officers responded to hundreds of calls across the province, of which the bulk included calls related to well-being checks, stranded motorists, down power lines, down trees, washed out roads, and debris on roadways. As of 2:15 p.m., we have not received any reports of fatalities near nor serious injuries as a result of the storm. 3 people suffered minor injuries in Cullista County. When they became stranded in an overnight hours while off-roading. Okay. Our RCMP officers called 911. Police dispatchers continue to assist our partner agencies, including Nova Scotia EMO, that probably means Emergency Management, who is leading the response to Hurricane Fiona. Thanks to everyone for their support. This is what they're saying. For officers, dispatchers, and first responders, as we together help to keep Nova Scotia safe. Nova Scotians safe. So that's one of the latest on and all of these are on Twitter, guys. So if you don't want to say any liquor nothing, you go over there on Twitter. They have some pictures up. Just showing you this. They have some pictures up regarding the aftermath. And this person tweeted out that we got through Hurricane Fiona unscathed in Halifax, Nova Scotia, which made landfall as a post-tropical storm. Power went out Friday at 10 p.m. and returned Saturday, which is today, at 3 p.m. Canada time. Stay safe, Emily. Wait, oh, somebody... okay, somebody responding to Emily on Twitter. And people are posting up pictures about Hurricane Fiona. Me read that one here and then that's it. Hurricane Fiona made landfall in Nova Scotia with the historic extreme event, plunging more than 400,000 residents into darkness, fueling fears of flash flooding across Canada's Atlantic coast. Fiona, which transformed into a powerful post-tropical cyclone late on Friday, struck the Canadian coast early on Saturday, lashing the region with strong winds of 92 miles per hour. So if I think 92 miles per hour, that means it's still tropical storm status. So I think it probably had downgraded. Because once it touched 100, I think that's the hurricane status. So it landed as a lie, me I tell. It was still in the hurricane status. My bad. Homes in its path were pummeled and power lines downed, leaving more than 415,000 residents in Nova Scotia. Around 80% of the people in the province without power on Saturday morning, according to the region's power outage center. In the hard-hit province of Prince Edward Island, over 82,000 customers were affected, along with another 44,000 in New Brunswick. Hurricane or tropical storm warnings were in place across most of Canada's Atlantic coastline, including Nova Scotia. And me go for my globe. Me show you what me I talk about. Boy, me I drop. Me say me can't find the plant here, so. Alright, so North Atlantic. So right here, so I don't know if you can see it. Right here is the the whole Atlantic, North Atlantic Ocean. And all that is blue, where you see the blue on this globe, that's water, right? Because we know the earth is 75%, about 75% water. So right here on the edge, this is where Nova Scotia is. Right here, so. Right here is Nova Scotia. Open, I can see it. So Nova Scotia is pretty much in the ocean, like on the edge of the ocean. That's why they get hit so badly, because this is where the hurricane was formed. You can't see so good. So Nova Scotia is right here, and then we have Brunswick is right here. Little bit below Nova Scotia, you have Brunswick right here. I forgot get one big world map, because by this season feet now, you know. And what's the other island we get hit? Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and New Brunswick, and parts of Quebec, amid fears that up to 10 inches of rainfall could result in flash flooding. So all of those islands what them talk about, the right here, so. Right here, so off the coast of the North Atlantic region. All of the island them the right there, so I don't know if you can see. Let me move this. You're probably upside down, but right here for the island them there, and the coast of the Atlantic Ocean. So the closer you are to the coast, when there's a storm, the highly likely you're gonna be impacted by it. If you're further from the coast, you probably don't get as much impact. But the closer you are, especially when it come on to flash flooding and not them something there. Alright. On Saturday morning, a state of emergency was declared on the Cape Breton Regional Municipality in Nova Scotia, with officials urging residents to shelter in place and avoid all travel. Alright, at least 20 people have been forced to leave their homes in the region and take refuge in shelters which were set up on Friday. One woman was rescued from her home in North Sydney after the heavy wind suddenly blew the roof off her house. Alright, meanwhile, firefighter crew unluckily had a lucky escape. A firefighter crew had a lucky escape in Halifax when a tree fell on their truck while they were inside. Oh my goodness. Before Fiona made landfall in Canada, officials warns residents to prepare for what they describe as a historic storm. That's basically like when we were preparing for Hurricane Gilbert in Jamaica in 1988. Bob Robichaud, warning preparedness meteorologist for the Canada Hurricane Center, forecasted that Fiona would reach around the same size but be stronger than Dorian. I remember Hurricane Dorian, was back in 2019. It is certainly going to be an historic extreme event for Eastern Canada. That's what he said on Friday. So the Canada Prime Minister Justin warned that it would be bad for parts of the country as he urged people to follow the guidance from the experts. We encourage everyone to stay safe and to listen to the instruction of local authorities and hurry and hang in there for 24 hours. Fiona is expected to continue its path across the northeast coast on Saturday. Canada is the latest nation impacted by Fiona after it tore through the Caribbean. KILLING at least 8 people, and that was in Puerto Rico. I have one friend who live in Puerto Rico. Well, his family live in Puerto Rico. I forgot to call him to find out if they were impacted. One of the victims was a 4-month-old baby who died as his mother was unable to reach a hospital because of blocked roads. The hurricane plunged into Puerto Rico and the DR and Guadeloupe this week, where thousands were left without power. 5 days on, more than half of Puerto Rico is still in darkness. Fiona lashed Bermuda with heavy rains and winds on Friday and was downgraded to the post-tropical storm before reaching Canada. So I was right because me say earlier say it was 92 miles per hour, so that means it had downgraded from a hurricane to a tropical storm. So I was correct. Major hurricanes are rare in Canada, with the last severe weather event coming from Dorian, which was in 2019. Let me research something there because I think say let me see hurricane winds strength. All right, so let me look on this. All right, so let me see category. Let me see what them did say regarding the wind speed. Let me see 148 kilometers per hour. Then that's and this is the Saffir-Simpson scale. Saffir-Simpson scale. A tropical storm, tropical depression is less than or equal to 62 kilometers per hour wind speed. Hurricane, was that miles? 92 miles per hour. Okay, so the hurricane if it is category 1 is 74 to 95 miles per hour. This is what the Saffir-Simpson scale says. There's another scale. Let's see. I mean, I like Wikipedia, and I'm come off of Wikipedia. Let me go on next. Go to another most accurate site. All right, so category 1 hurricane. This is what category 1 hurricane is classified as. Winds per hour. So it was category 2 because category 1 hurricane is 74 to 95 miles per hour wind, right? With a 64 to 82 knots. And if we're do kilometers per hour, it's 119 to 153 kilometers per hour, and that's a category 1. So when Fiona hit Canada, it was not, I think it's kind of in between category 1 and tropical storm, because this is saying 74 to 95 miles per hour, and it was 92 miles per hour. So very dangerous winds, and it produced damage. Well-constructed frame houses could get damage to roof. Shingles, vinyl, sliding, gutters. Large branches of trees will snap. And this is what the category 1 hurricane entails. Large branches of trees will snap. Shallowly rooted trees may be toppled. Extensive damage to power lines and poles likely will result in power outages that will last a few to several days. A category 2 hurricane, 96 to 110 miles per hour wind speed. If you're doing kilometers per hour, it's 154 to 177 kilometers per hour. Knots, 83 to 95 knots. For this category 2 hurricane, extremely dangerous winds will cause extensive damage. Well-constructed frame houses could sustain major roof and siding damage. Many shallowly rooted trees will be snapped or uprooted and block numerous roads. Near total power loss is expected, with outages that could last for several days to weeks, and this is coming from the National Hurricane Center. So this is not this is a credible website. All right. Outages several weeks. Category 3 hurricane. I remember Hurricane Ivan. We never really get the whole effect of Hurricane Ivan in Jamaica in 2007. But some people in the Kingston area, eastern Jamaica got the effect. I think they had a lot of flooding, and most times the eastern section of Jamaica get affected than the western section. So I know there wasn't any flight going on at one point when we had Hurricane Ivan. Flight didn't go until probably September or something like that, or late August. Devastate a category 3 hurricane. This is what's likely to happen. Winds 111 to 125 miles per hour. Although I watch your video, big up on yourself. I never look on the chat. I need to check it in a few minutes. Devastating damage will occur. Well-built frame houses may incur major damage or removal of roof, decking, and gable ends. Many trees will be snapped or uprooted. Block numerous roads. blocking numerous roads. Electricity and water will be unavailable for several days to weeks after the storm passes. Now, moving on to category 4. Okay, for category 3, if you're doing miles per hour, it would be 178 to 208 miles per hour. I mean, kilometers per hour. So category 3, 4, and 5 are major hurricanes. For category 4, 130 to 156 miles per hour, catastrophic damage will occur. Well-built frame houses can sustain severe damage with loss of most of the roof structure and or some exterior walls. Most trees will be snapped or uprooted and power poles downed. Fallen trees and power poles will isolate residential areas. Power poles will last weeks to possibly months. Most of the areas will be uninhabitable for weeks or months. Category 5, and this was the category that we had hurricane in 1988, Hurricane Gilbert. I will not forget that. Wild Gilbert, water coming in my room. Anyway, catastrophic damage will occur. And this hurricane is 157 miles per hour winds or higher. 252 kilometers per hour winds or higher. Catastrophic damage will occur. A high percentage of framed homes will be destroyed, with total roof failure and wall collapse. Fallen trees and power poles will isolate residential areas. Power outages will last for weeks to possibly months. Most of the area will be uninhabitable for weeks or months. Now, I'm gonna say this one thing. I'm not gonna say most, but I can say probably, and somebody help me if I'm wrong. The general way in which we build houses in Jamaica can withstand a category 5 hurricane. A major category hurricane, because most of the houses have decked top, mean concrete top. It don't have like maybe not most, probably maybe 50%. If you have zinc top or shingle, the top might blow off. These houses, most of the houses here can't withstand. I don't think they can even withstand a category 3 hurricane because of its structure. But I know most of how we build houses in Jamaica, if not all of it have a concrete structure, part of it have a concrete structure. The only thing we probably worry a lot about is the trees being blown down, power lines, water, no water, and stuff like that. But with regards to the structure of the house, for the most part, that's going to stay intact. And if we batten up the way we normally love batten up, the windows, because we have glass windows, some have board windows, some have glass windows. If we batten up the windows, then it's very highly likely that debris and other stuff is gonna hit the windows to cause damage. So most times when we're gonna have like we know and we hear that there's gonna be a hurricane, we batten up, what the board name with plyboard, a plyboard? The board where people use for help deck their house. That board there. The flat 4-corner board there. I think a plyboard. Anyway, so if you batten up and prepare when you get the warning, not when the hurricane starts and you're out the door and run around and batten up. When you get the warning and we say really big and serious, then we have the battening up taking place, and people start gathering food and have your emergency kit and all of those things in place. Right now, me need to go and put together one emergency kit because the way me see them say Ian a go on, we don't know what Ian a go do. So, you know, that's another thing I'm gonna jump on later too. Alright. So this scale is based this measurement of the hurricane winds, the sustained winds, is based on the Saffir-Simpson scale, right? And it's from a very credible website, National Oceanic and Atmospheric. What the A stand for again? And I want to tell you not when I go so, you know. Administration. And it's otherwise called NOAA, NOAA. So that's a very credible site for you to go on to find out information about the weather. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so and it's up to date, it's kept up to date as well. Mm-mm. Mm. Right. So those were the different levels of um those were the different levels of the hurricane. All right. A cyclone. What's a cyclone? Why this alive I turn to a teaching class. A cyclone, warm core. A tropical cyclone is a warm core low pressure system without any front attached. So you don't have a warm front and you don't have a cold front. That's basically what they're saying. And when we talk about warm front is mostly warm air moving over into the air of cool air, and then the warm air take over and cause bad weather. Cold front is normally cold air going to the air of warm air, but then because the warm air is less dense, the warm air take over the area, and then we also have um, weather conditions. All right, there are several favorable environment and conditions that must be in place before a tropical cyclone can form. In order for a cyclone to form, you have to have warm ocean waters, at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit, or if we're in Jamaica, 27 degrees Celsius, through a depth of 150 feet. So it has to be warm down to 150 feet. The atmosphere, which cools fast enough with height, such that it potentially unstable to moist convection. All right. Also, quite a few things. I'm not gonna read out all of this now, coming on no time for that. Now there's a need for warm water. Right? The warm water is one of the most important keys, as it is the water that powers the tropical cyclone. As warm water rises, it cools. And this cooling effect causes the water vapor to condense into liquid we see as clouds in the process of condensation. Then heat is released. So warm air rises, condense, and form clouds. Right? The heat warms the atmosphere, making the air lighter still, which then continues to rise into the atmosphere, because warm air, as I said, is less dense. So if it's less dense, it's gonna rise up. As it does, more air moves in near the surface to take its place, which is the strong wind we feel in these storms. All right, so that's a quick brief way in which cyclones are formed. Yes, so it's the season. It's the hurricane season, guys. So on go on, make sure uh prepare on yourself, get on your stuff in place, get your emergency kit, get your batteries, get your radio, your battery radio, get your clock, battery clock, battery clock. Get your extra charger for your cell phone. Get, me need to buy one an inverter in name where you plug up in the car and you can charge up your phone or stuff. Me need to get one of that or charge up your flashlight. That's a good thing to have. You may never know. Alright? So, we could just continue to keep the countries in our prayers. Especially the whole facts there. You know? It's the hurricane season. Let me see what the latest they have on Fiona. Alright. The latest they have on Fiona, and then after this I ate that. 70% of Nova Scotia and the entire Prince Edward Island is still without power. As Fiona, now a post-tropical cyclone, continues to lash the east coast of Canada with strong gusty winds, and it is 3 something, and this is the current news. While it has lost its tropical characteristics, Fiona is still producing hurricane force winds over a large area. Wind gusts over 85 miles per hour were recorded in Sydney, Nova Scotia on Saturday. Winds are sustained at 75 miles per hour, but the storm's wind field has expanded some. The U.S. National Weather Service office in Caribou, Maine recorded a wind gust of 52 miles per hour this morning. The wind range of Fiona's field was resulting in long duration of strong winds across a vast geographical area. So they're saying that hurricane warnings are still in effect for all of the Prince Edward Island and parts of Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. They also have a high wind alert for Maine. Maine is one of the U.S. states. True. I don't like me. Let me check. Let me check my facts. Let me fact check. Yeah, Maine is a U.S. state, which is close to that area. I need one flashlight. I can't see this good enough. Like my other globe, yeah. Look like the writing a fade away. Fade away. Alright, so we have. Probably need a flashlight. Let me get my flashlight. Right, this is a little longer than I thought. There we go. Alright, so don't you must see that on this computer. Every minute then it come up loud. Then me not hear nothing. So Nova Scotia is right here. Nova Scotia right here, so. Then you have Prince Edward County above Nova Scotia. Okay, so this is what's going on. Maine is right here, guys. Maine, well, I can't go see it, but anyway, let me tell you the progression of it. So you have Nova Scotia. Then you have New Hampshire. No, then you have Province of Canada. Then you have New Brunswick. Then you have Maine, which is on the border. Maine is right here on this 45 degrees latitude, line of latitude. So you have Maine right here. Maine is very, very close to these Canadian countries. No, not countries, but whatever you call them, provinces. Province. No, I'm to the computer and I'm going good enough. I think it is about time. Too much nice. Too much nice. Okay, me read the last piece of this and then me done. So it said, I was at the point where there's a wind alert issued for Maine, which is close to Prince Edward Island. And that's how far the storm can reach, the impact of it. Fiona made landfall in Nova Scotia. I already read that. The storm is no longer a Category 3 hurricane. It still brought powerful winds gusts over 100 miles per hour. So even though it's not in the Category 3 category of a hurricane, the wind strength is still pretty much a hurricane strength wind. All right. So anyway, guys, Fiona is expected to bring high winds, dangerous storm surge up to 10 inches of rain, flooding, and large destructive areas. And as I said, you can go over on Twitter and you will see different pictures of Hurricane Fiona. Go on. Right. So anyways, thank you so much for checking in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. If you have not yet done so, go ahead and check out the Gramps Morgan new EP entitled Deeper. Let me know what you think about what Killer say about the late Merciless. I may go end off the live with just playing the little piece there where Killer did say. Once again, drop a like, drop a share, and if you're new, just go ahead and subscribe.
I'm gonna lose it in I jokes Merciless enough. No, so I hear. He's jokes Merciless. Yeah, but you're not shy to say it was no heart attack. No heart attack or nothing, Bridget. I overdose kill the dog. How we don't even want to elaborate on the dead man, nothing but them for going. Yeah. Nothing around there, bad man. Yeah. Now boy, I can't run, Bridget. Well, I can't. Merciless wasn't my friend. He wasn't my colleague. Yeah. He was just a co-worker. Merciless has shown me no love, no respect. We don't owe Merciless and the family. No more than condolences. All right. I see that I'm buried Thursday. I'm going to go to the funeral. On a dirty drunk person. I come here. Give me alliance. Then I'm going to chuck in a Merciless. We're a bad man. I was a question.